Child, we down here at the Walmart, all to find out that they done ran out of Miracle Drops. Y'all ready to talk about it? Cue the music! Oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back.
I'll drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate or fuck discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toss it out. Flip my weave and walk it out, look how I just bossed it out. Now come on baby, why you bugging, we can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video, and we're here to discuss Brat Loves Judy, Season 2, Episode 8. We ain't got no more Miracle Drops. That's the name of it. The Miracle Drop said it's a miracle if you get another drop. Girl, Judy, what is you gonna do, girl? The people know you for the Miracle Drops. You got to have that in stock, girl. What is you gonna do? But they ain't got no more. We'll get to it. Let's start with the episode. So the episode opens up. You got Brat working down there at Dish Nation. And then afterwards or in between, she decides to go have a conversation with her makeup artist and says she's ready to create generational wealth. She wants to do things that, she's going to be able to lead to her children, estates and whatnot, not just a couple of dollars. But, she said she learned a lot from her wife, Judy, and it's motivating her. She's never had anybody who motivated her the way Judy has. And it's making her want to do more. So I'm going to say that's probably why she's going to step out more on her branding thing. I think that's a great thing, and it makes sense because Brat, you kind of like disappeared, which a lot of celebrities do. But even when social media started to boom, like you really could have used that and created other lanes, like most people do. But you kind of like hung out and waited for doggone what's that? Growing up hip hop BS. You was a 38-year-old woman, 42-year-old woman on growing up hip hop, girl, please. Anyway, but she tells the girl that she's afraid to tell Judy about her fibroid tumors. She don't want to disappoint her. Well, you gotta tell her. You went down there behind her back and got the doggone test. Let's move on. We move to the next scene. Judy gets a call from Lamar, the dude behind me, saying, girl, the people down there at Walmart said they ain't got no more Miracle Drops. What the hell is going on? Judy's freaking out. Because like Judy said, this is how we pay the bills. The Miracle Drops are the heartbeat of the whole doggone thing. If we ain't got no Miracle Drops, then what the hell is we gonna do? And it ain't because she's not producing it, it's shipping. With inflation and all that stuff going on, it's hard to get a lot of shipping. And we'll see they have shipping issues later on in the episode, but she's freaking the hell out. Anyway, but he said he's got more bad news, and he said, but they need to meet up. So they're going to go down there to the Walmart. We move to the next scene. Brat meets up with Eva. Eva's trying to get caught up since the wedding. I'm not really a fan of Miss Eva. She's not really my cup of tea. Ever since I saw her puffing and huffing and snuffing on that vape like she do, I understood immediately why her lips were so black. And it wasn't even that her lips were so black. She just didn't do it for me after Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm not an Eva fan, but either way, she went to go meet up with Brat. I guess that's your coworker. That's the least she could do is come do a little cameo on the show. Whatever. Anyway, Brat meeting up with her because she says she's a businesswoman and she wants, advice from her. She asked Eva about this doggone business stuff, but Eva's trying to get to the tea. Girl, is y'all expecting or no? That's what I keep hearing. I saw it online. So then Brat lets her know that, ever since the wedding, Brat lets her know that ever since they put out that promo for the new Miracle Drops, them having a baby, it kind of made them really want to have a baby. So they've really been trying, not trying. But they really been thinking about doing it. But she went behind Judy's back and went and saw a doctor, and now she has fibroid tumors, and she's afraid to tell her about it. Eva was like, so how's y'all's relationship? Because maybe if y'all incorporated a date night or something in there, it would probably work out so much better for y'all. Now, Brat was like, we've never done that, and she's always busy, I'm always busy. A date night would be super, super dope. Yeah, it's very much needed. But then Brat said she's going to do a date night and then tell her that she got fibroids and she can't carry the baby. I said, well, what a date night that is. Anyway, we move to the next scene. Brat meets up with Diana and Ian for a pitch meeting. So now Brat is looking at all these other people to start doing some branding things. She's meeting up with these people for a pitch meeting, and they're going to pitch their stuff to her. Some of them have already sent their stuff down, and she's going to have this meeting both virtually, and in person. Brat's whole thing is she feels like staying busy keeps them positive because she's got a lot going on negative in her life, and when she's able to keep busy just like Judy, it keeps them good. So now she meets with this girl, Diana, and Diana wants her to promote her brand. Diana, I forgot what Diana had. Was Diana the one who had sent her all the stuff? I want to say it was the wines or whatever. Either way, she's meeting with all these people. So she's meeting with all these people so that they can have her promote her brand. And then the dude Ian comes in and she lets him know, hey, look, we're going to also meet with my jeweler, the one who got my wife's wedding ring. He wants me to promote with him. You have a shit ton of opportunities, Brat, especially since you back on TV. I think it's super, super like time sensitive that you jump on this stuff. And not just because you in your feelings about some stuff and you need to be busy. No, you need to really capitalize off the fact that your name is hot again. You know, you are that girl, don't get me wrong, but right now you buzzing again. You and Judy, this is the time. Get on this brand stuff. So she wants to meet with him for the jewelry thing. So the jewelry guy, Victor, comes in and he wants her to promote a necklace. She was FaceTiming some other stuff, some other people and all that stuff. The lady Lupa, she was the wine lady. She was the one, she had sent her a whole bunch of stuff. But after all those meetings, Brat realized that, you know, this is fun and this is something that I really need to invest a lot of my time into. Yeah, I'd rather you be meeting with people who can make you more money because like Brat said, she wants them to believe in their brand so that she can believe in it, and she feels like, you know, taking these meetings and getting all these brand deals will be very beneficial to her. It really, truly will. Let's move on. We move to the next scene. Judy arrived to Walmart, that's the scene behind us, to find out ain't no Miracle Drops fat, ain't none. She's devastated because this is her butter and bread for the kaleidoscope thing. Like, there is no kaleidoscope without the drops. So ain't no drops. So she gets down there. So she's like, first of all, it's not normal to have executives meet you at no doggone store to be like, what the hell is going on with your drops or with your product? She was like, and you know, she feels like it's kind of embarrassing. It's very embarrassing for her, and she wants her Miracle Drops to be back on the shelves because it's leaving a bad taste on the executive's mouth, and she don't want that. But Judy is asking these women because they're like, listen, girl, where is the drops? Because if you ain't got no drops, then we gonna have to drop you. So Judy was like, can you please give me like 30 to 45 days? I'll get it out. It's a shipping thing, yada, yada, yada. One thing I do know about being in the corporate world, people don't like to hear excuses. They just like to see results. Then people say, all right now, we gonna do that. 30 to 45 days. That's it. We move to the next scene. Letitia LaShaman called Judy and said the manufacturer double stacked the pallets, and basically what the hell do she want her to do? So this is apparently how it works. When you get shipments, I guess, this is from per Judy, when they double stack the pallets, you are to refuse the truck, because if you don't, then anything you pull off that truck that are damaged or is damaged, it's on you. You can't talk to the shipper. You can't talk to nobody about it. You got to eat that. So they need Miracle Drops, as we can see. But a truck just came in with some drops and the pallets is double stacked. You're basically running around in a circle, if you ask me. So now, Letitia, she is over there saying, see, if I'd had my forklift, I would have been able to, you know, do this, but I ain't got my forklift. Wait, let me do how she talked. So LaShawn was like, so Judy, like, if I would have had my forklift, I would have been able to get all the stuff off the truck, but because I ain't got my forklift, now we got double stacked pallets. And my thing is like, what we supposed to do about the double stacked pallets? Because really, we supposed to just turn them back. But I ain't turn them back because I'm calling you to see what you want to do. So I'm confused as to like, you know, because if I had my forklift, you know, we wouldn't be in this type of situation. I could have just pulled them off one by one or did something like that. But because I don't have my forklift, you know, I got to call you and see what you want to do. That's Lil Showman. Anyway, girl, so Lil Showman gets up there bitching about this goddamn forklift, but what does it matter if you can't use this doggone shipping if it's double stacked? What would be the point? Because once you start taking it off, it's yours. What would be the point? The forklift ain't the issue. Like Judy said, girl, you calling me, what is you gonna do? You the manager, the warehouse manager. What is you gonna do? You shouldn't have to call the owner. But see, Lil Showman is used to calling Judy for everything. I can tell. So when she called her talking about I need my forklift to get the double stack pallets, I understood because you used to calling Judy. But Judy was like, girl, look, I feel like you need to figure it out. But Lil Showman said you need to come on down and ease on down the road down here to see what's going to happen. So now Judy goes down there with a half a face and a half a hairdo. And Judy was like, girl, this is insane. Like, look at this truck. Like, oh my God. Like, what we going to do? Both of them sitting there trying to figure out what they're going to do. And I was just like, man, look. Judy's whole thing is she feel like she thought they were moving in the right direction, but every time you turn around, something else is happening. Yeah, it really does look that. But also LaShawman reminds us that, listen, we need to hurry up and make a decision, because as long as the truck sit here, we got to pay for it. So we got to make this decision like ASAP Rocky. And now listen, it depends on how much money you're going to lose and how much shit is damaged, because she got glass in there. Baby, I don't know. That's just me. But Judy asking her what her resolution is, and she was just like, if I had the forklift. Girl, shut up, LaShawman. You ain't got no goddamn forklift. That's it. Don't ask about it no more. Shoot, damn forklift. But anyway, they still may have a lot of damages. But Judy said, look, I have multiple manufacturers, and I just can't have no damages. So I got to get this stuff, but I'm basically between a rock and a hard place. What am I supposed to do? Did they even come to the doggone resolve? Because I know LaShawman, was over there hollering she need the forklift. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if they took the boxes or the pallets or not. Either way, LaShawman ain't got her forklift. Let's move on. We move to the next scene. Brat and Judy is down there eating dinner. This is supposed to be their date night. And Brat says she's disappointed because she can't be a mom. She can't go through the experience and feel the belly and do all the things that she wanted to do with this baby. You feel me? So she in her feelings about that, allegedly. But yeah, this is date night. This is where she's going to tell her what the hell is going on. So now, Brat's whole fear is Judy's going to be disappointed just as well as she is, and she don't want that. But it is what it is. So she calls Judy downstairs. Judy comes downstairs, and they're eating in the former dining room. Judy was like, girl, we only eating here like for holidays. Like, what is this? Have a seat, fat. She got some bad news. That's basically what I'm telling you, Judy. So now, basically, Brat lets her know that she went down there to the doctor, and Judy was like, wait, without me? Yeah, without you. And basically the people said I got fibroid tumors and said I can't carry the baby, or they don't suggest that I carry the baby. Now this got Brat in her feelings. Judy was like, well, why don't we just go see another doctor? Duh. Now listen, if you is lying, Brat, or even if you do have it and you just don't want to carry, Judy is a very persistent patty. And she said, well, why don't we just go get a second, third, fourth, and fifth opinion? Because Judy's whole thing is, listen, I don't believe in closed doors. If this door closed, I'm pretty sure they got a door down there open and I can go get in. I wish I had that mindset. I have it to a very small extent, but not like that. But that's why people like Judy are super successful. I need to channel some of Judy energy and be like that too. Because see me, I'm like Brat. I identify with Brat. Them people tell me no and I just be crying. Like, I don't like being let down like Brat said. Brat said she don't like getting excited about stuff. I identify with that because she don't like to be pulled up to drop down. I identify completely. But Brat, me and you, girl, we got some work to do on ourselves. We got to get like Judy. We do. But Judy's whole thing is, nah, we can go see somebody else. Hell, Janet had her baby at 50. I'm pretty sure she had other issues. We can go see a specialist, somebody that can really, talk to us and see what our options are. We don't have to just say no or be done with it because one door closed. So, Brat starts crying. Judy don't want her to cry. She was like, you're going to make me cry. Like, that's just, I need somebody strong like Judy. I need me somebody strong like Judy. But one thing Judy gonna do is figure it out when they're in a tough situation, and Brat is here for it. But Judy said she gonna schedule their appointment and they're gonna go together. Shout out to you, Judy. We move to the little semi scene or whatever it is. Judy is in there, gotta clean up the dog shit. Now remember Brat said you'll never be cleaning it up? Judy was in her feelings because she was like, I gotta clean this up? Yeah. Brat said you don't be cleaning it up. Now you gotta clean it up. Girl, she ain't like that. We move on. Judy meets up with Damar about the product, and she's talking about they want to do this mass distribution thing. So, okay, she's nervous about it, but she's meeting up with the executives again and says that, she feels like she's uncomfortable because she ain't got their product. Like, I ain't got your stuff, fat, and we having a whole nother meeting. But the people was like, girl, what is the drops? Judy was like, 45 days, 45 days. So they said, okay, we'll give you 45 days, fat. We already said we would. We'll give you the 45. On the 46th day, we gonna be miraculously dropping your ass. You get it? But Judy said she gonna make it happen. Judy, with her willpower, she gonna make it happen. We ain't gotta worry about that. But either way, her assistant or whoever this dude is, Lamar, he wants to introduce Soul Fed. What was it? Soul Fed. Soul Fed is another product that they have, and he wants to pitch that to them. But one of the executives was like, "Girl, we need these drops before we start talking about another product." But he had the little thing up on the TV, and he pitched it, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, I'll offer it exclusively to y'all. What you think? So the people was like, all right, girl, give me the Soul Fed, but bring them drops too. Stop acting crazy. Now listen, Judy said she a risk taker, and she gonna do what she gotta do. Girl, as you should. I just wish I was more like you. I really do. Her and Super and all of them. Y'all, girl, I wish. And what's her name? Not Lil B. Their other friend who be, who real successful. I need to start hanging around with them girls. I really do. Let's move on. We move to the next scene. Judy is talking to Brat about the stock issue that LaShawman is having. Now Judy was like, Brat was like, I'm sorry, why didn't you tell me? And Judy was like, well, you had enough on your plate, baby. I don't know. I just felt like I didn't need to tell you right then and there. So basically, Judy's whole thing is she wants them to be straight for everything. So she's going to be working a little harder because she's got to get this stock and all that stuff done. Brat's like, you need to calm down and relax and take time for yourself. But Judy said, it is grind time. I got to grind to get these products out so that we can be straight for everything else. That's what this is all about, Fat. This is hard work and dedication, like Floyd Mayweather said. That's why he undefeated. You get it? So that's basically where Judy is at. But Brat is being a wife, and she was like, listen, you're my wife now. And I want to make sure that you're okay. So just please, get some rest and try not to overexert yourself. Brat is being a perfect, loving partner and wife. I'm all here for it. But she says, that's what CEOs do. That's what we got to do. We're trying to build this generational wealth. Well, this is where the grind and all that stuff come in. Let's move on. We move to the next scene. LaShawman, again, meets up with Judy for why, I don't know. She meets up with Judy out there to get something to eat. LaShawman, Letitia, whatever her name is. But they over there talking about the shipments. And basically, she lets Judy know that they almost fully staffed. LaShawman, are you running the people up out of there? I'm just asking, are you running the people up out of there? But basically, Judy lets her know that Brat told her about the fibroid tumors. And, she feels bad because Brat feels bad. And she wants to do this, that, and the third. LaShawman tells her, listen, I get it. You a go-getter, but don't push her too hard. That's something big for any woman to hear. You gotta let her have a little time, Fat. Don't push her too hard. You're gonna do too much. Don't do that. That's basically what, LaShawman was trying to get to her. Don't do too much. Just don't do too much. Let her have a little something. You know what I'm saying? But like Judy said, I'm going to make it work because I don't believe in no closed doors. And that's just what it was. But she was like, I need to find somebody because my beautiful was so hurt. And I don't want her to be hurt. I need somebody that's going to feel like that about me. You feel me? But, girl said don't push her too much. LaShawman said, I know you want to be, Miss Fix It. But you ain't the doctor. Let that girl go through whatever it is she going through. Judy brings up the fact that Brat is, real hesitant to talk about it, but LaShawman said, look, this stuff is time sensitive and, y'all need to figure it out. But she says, don't push her too hard. Now, Judy says that she's worried that if Brat isn't able to carry, that she's going to have to carry. And she was like, with all the businesses and all the stuff I got going on, girl, I can't carry no baby. I mean, I do it, but I don't know. But like LaShawman said, girl, you pay people to do the heavy lifting. You can work from home in your bed, and you can do whatever it is you need to do to make sure you're good with the baby. But LaShawman, how is she going to work from home in the bed when you calling her every time about a goddamn forklift? Make it make sense. LaShawman, we need you up at the front of the congregation for double talking. We don't believe what you're saying. But she lets her know, girl, you pay these people to make these type of decisions, to do all this heavy work. You can do it. You can be a mom, have a baby and still be successful in your business. But Judy is very hands-on. Judy's whole thing is, listen, we got to do this shit now and figure it out because I ain't trying to be 70 when my baby is 10. Well, Judy, you said you was 40. You plan on getting pregnant at 60? Y'all let me know. I ain't good in math, but I know the 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I'm good counting my 10s and my 10 time tables. I'm good with that. I'm just saying. But look, Shawna said it could happen, girl. Judy, unless you plan on getting pregnant or Brat getting pregnant, unless you plan on getting pregnant at 60 or Brat getting pregnant at 70, how the hell is the baby gonna be 10 when you 60? I know it probably was a figure of speech, but I still don't believe you're 40, girl. I remember you from back in the day. You don't know me. Don't get me wrong. But I remember you, fat. You ain't 40. But that's not here nor there. That was the end of the episode. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about Brat and Judy and who gonna carry the baby. Because we still asking the same question from last episode. Who gonna carry the baby? Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on TikTok, and I'm gonna keep saying that because that's where it be lit. And yeah, don't forget to do all that, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.